Hey guys, and welcome to Little Black Book 91. We are talking to you guys about Noi and Steve, and this time we're talking about Noi's aspect. Noi wants to be a baby mother, a wife with a kid in a separate house from her husband. Bubby, this is not gonna work. This is crazy. This is madness. I'm not with this. But we're going to talk a little bit about it on this channel. So if you're new to the channel, do me a massive favor. Like it, share, subscribe. Click on that bell button for notification uploads. And for those of you who are returnees, you already know what it is, baby. You got the minerals. You got the minerals. Stay hydrated because the streets out there, they are hot. Let's get into the video and let's not waste much time. Noi, what's going on? I want to know, people, what are we doing here? Why are we persisting with this nonsense? Wanting to have a kid and then trying to be in a separate house, like this whole independent. Listen, I am totally down with Noi wanting some independence. I really disagree with the fact that she wanted to be in a separate house when you're married. That's dating. That's not marriage. If we want to be married, then we are in the same house. You understand? Otherwise, why don't we just stay dating? Like, honestly, I listen. I'm down for people having 2-3 houses. I'm even down for people being have a spare room that you can sleep in sometimes. Because sometimes, you know what, you're so tired, you don't even want to be dealing with your partner. I understand, but to be in a whole separate house and then try to drop that also with marriage too, we're really kidding ourselves. We're really kidding ourselves. We're not really being real with ourselves. This is how does that affect psychologically the child? That child is basically living the same way that someone would have a stepmother, would have parents that were divorced and split. It's the same effect. They're going to different houses. What in what world? In what world? Noi, please. 3 kids too. Like, you want your independence. What's gonna happen is you're gonna want your independence from these kids too. What's gonna happen then? You want independence from your partner because of intimate, and that's when I knew it was a trauma response. Because if you say you're gonna have independent, if you're gonna be cool and not be independent from your kids, but you would from your partner, that you want to live in a separate house, that tells me you got a trauma response. Because what you're really saying is, when it comes to intimacy, I can't have you too close physically to me, emotionally to me. I need that distance, and I need you separate from me. Because when you're separate from me, then I can operate. Do you know what that means? It means we've got intimacy issues. It means that we've got trauma there, and that needs to be dealt with. This is not a small thing. This is a big thing. Because even if she doesn't do it now, this gap that she feels inside her head will begin to largen in the relationship. I'm telling you. You don't want it. You don't want it. You don't want that situation to be in your life, man. So for me, I'm looking and I'm going, no. Like, my guy, listen, trust me. You don't want to be in that place, Steve. Don't accept this, right? I said it from the last video. I feel like I'm repeating myself and it's annoying. Like, we're just seeing the same things over and over again with these two, where there's just nonsense coming out. And it's frustrating because you're like, in what world do people do this? In what world do people start thinking to themselves, let's be in separate houses when we're married and have kids? I'm totally down with her saying about him getting a plan, financially getting together. I think that's absolutely normal. I think she should be asking for those things. But baby. And then at the end, when he said, obviously, I can't even ask you for something the same way you asked me for something. And she was like, and I was like, yeah, I was like, well, listen, if we develop a relationship where we can't be open and honest and talking to each other, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a problem. So Stephen Noi, I don't know. Listen, I have to keep the video short. There's no point even doing a long one. It's just a no. And really, like I said, when you really deep the situation between for Noi, right? That she had this thought, and Dr. Pepper kind of validated it from the last episode as well. When you have this thought, where are you going with it? Where does it end? How much are you going to do in terms of separating yourself from your partner? How much? I don't want to talk too long, man. Like it, share, subscribe. Click on that bell button for notification of uploads. We appreciate you guys. Stay locked and stay loaded.